I might just do one.
Good morning, everyone. Ti Diaz here in Beaver Creek. The weekend is here. Are you ready to get after it? And are you chasing the sun or that untouched powder? There's a way to find out. That's by staying close to us. Vail Valley Live starts right now. You are watching Vail Valley Live. Ti Diaz here in Beaver Creek with you for the weekend. And man, what a week we had on Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain with this winter snow. But as you can see behind me, lifts open at 8:30. But just over my shoulder here, you can find a crowd of people ready to get after the slopes for the day. They're hanging around the fire pit here. They're waving, getting their cameos. This could be you every morning as the show is live and also watchable online if you care to, outside television channel 17, as well as your Facebook. You can hit the like and subscribe there, and it'll let you know that Vail Valley Live will be starting within 5 minutes. You can also watch us live on YouTube. There, you also have the opportunity to use the chat feature, letting us know where you're watching from, to say hello to whoever it is that you know that's here. Be a part of the show. We'd love to hear from you. But to let you know what's happening on Vail Valley Live for your weekend, again, we're going to be giving you some of the snow totals, letting you know how the weather is going to be shaping up for your weekend as they're coming into another full week coming after Sunday of could it be sun, could it be snow. It's been an amazing January kickoff in the year 2024. Letting you know also about new terrain that's available for you on both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain. But of course, you can find that detail by logging on to their website, beachsnow.com, picking the resort that's relevant to you. Also giving you some ideas about holiday happenings for those that are still on school break, ways for you to surmount or survive your New Year's resolution, and all kinds of things. But right now, we're going to give you a look at the weather for the weekend and your snow report, brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. And as we look at it, Vail has 266 runs available of 278 runs available for you the weekend. High temperatures for your weekend, areas of the mid to low 40s. Overnight low temperatures will be in the teens. 35 inches of snow picked up this past week. Mother Nature, thank you for delivering over at Vail, Beaver Creek Mountain. Similar weather forecast as we're talking about the mid to low 40s, overnight low temperatures in the teens. 157 trails available for you of 223 trails open on Beaver Creek Mountain for your weekend. 26 inches of snow in the past week. But allow me to reiterate how I expressed Vail Mountain, 266 of 278 trails available over there. But again, you can log on to snow.com, click the resort that's relevant to you to get out on the slopes, find out what's open, and of course get out there and enjoy all this fantastic stuff. And to give you a little bit of a report, the time that I've spent on Beaver Creek Mountain, especially this past week, man, it's been amazing. Low crowds, easy access to the lifts, getting into some of the terrain that you care to get after. Something that was really interesting about this week, strong winds did kind of impair our ability to get to certain points of the mountain, but things could be a bit calmer as we're here for the weekend. But as we look forward to the upcoming week, could be 9 days of sunshine following this weekend, because it's a mix of clouds and sun is how they're calling it. But again, you are watching Vail Valley Live. What we also want to share with you is Ken Hovey's footage, if we still have it. This one lets us know and gives an indicator for those who missed it, what things were like when the snow came in and how we move the snow so we can get to the slopes. Let's take a look at Ken's footage. All right, amazing. As you can see, knee deep, waist deep at times. And of course, the visibility was challenging out there on the slopes. And we thank Ken very much for delivering that footage. Upcoming events we'll also share with you, where you can find ski joring. That's definitely a Colorado and a mountain thing. We'll explain what that's all about. But first, let's do a little bit of shopping at the outlets at Silverthorne.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you one of our best amazing stores, the Williams-Sonoma outlet. Wow, it's at 145 Stevens Way, right at the outlets at Silverthorne. Everything you ever dreamed of is in this store, just like the retail stores, only this is outlet. I suggest go shop in the back as well, clearance. I certainly did. I've got all of my shopping done. 145 Stevens Way, Williams-Sonoma Outlet. It's for you, Outlets at Silverthorne. See you soon.
It's all about Coach today at the outlets at Castle Rock and Silverthorne. Plus, 2023 summer vibes, looks, wardrobe, handbags, all dropped. They're all in. Everything from $30 keychains to $350 canvas tote bags, backpacks, wearables, bucket hats, everything up to 70% off every day. It's absolutely, positively fabulous and worth that drive.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
You are watching Vail Valley Live. Ti Diaz here in Beaver Creek, and what a warmer start to a morning than things have been this past week, maybe the last 10 days. And also with the holidays that we just went through and stepping into the new year crowd-wise, we can see with the lifts opening at 8:30, we're not really finding heavy traffic out here. A great opportunity for you if you're saying, I want to be one of those people that tries to get first chair in the morning while you're visiting either Vail or Beaver Creek. This is how things are shaping up in Beaver Creek. I'll give you another look at how things are looking in the area where ski school kind of begins their morning, the kids and the adults. Not much traffic going on here, but also look at how beautiful that corduroy and the groomed runs are. We are seeing people kind of scoping out the chairlifts over here by the fire pit in Beaver Creek. Again, trying to get at this mountain, at this chairlift, 8:30, at some of the terrain as repeatedly as possible because the crowds are not here. This is an excellent time to be here. Strange, because it is the weekend. We're talking about how normally we see the weekend warriors up here. But if you're heading over to Vail and you're spending time there, let me give you a look at some events that you can still enjoy as they're kicking off and continuing their 17th annual Vail Winter Fest. Happens all day at Vail. Located at the International Bridge. You'll also find art places. Pleased to announce this event on the Gore Creek Promenade. Again, you're going to find there some ice sculptures. Trisha Swenson will share with us some of that. Over 25,000 pounds of expertly carved ice will metamorphose Vail into a captivating site suitable for all ages. And again, that's the 17th annual Vail Winterfest, lasting until the end of the month on Wednesdays. You'll find this weekend through March on the weekends, the Stedman Clinic Vail Cup. And this will give you the mogul and giant slalom athleticism that's going on. 9 o'clock through 10 o'clock is the inspection over at Golden Peak. That is the race venue. The race starts at 10:15. 10:30, 11:30, you'll find the mogul inspection. And again, this is all happening at the Golden Peak Terrain Park. And the mogul event starts at 11:45. This is a part of the Ski and Snowboard Club Vail presenting all this family-oriented fun. We all enjoy the Warren Miller films, and you can also watch that on Outside Television Channel 17 whenever there's programming begins. But you can also find the Warren Miller Entertainment Presents All Time, and that's this weekend in the viewing center of the Lions Head parking structure. Warren Miller films are definitely a part of this culture and most of our lives as we enjoy it. The movie screening of Warren Miller's All Time is an unforgettable experience, and get ready to be blown away by some of the skiing and snowboarding epic film features of the year. You can again find this happening over in the Lions Head parking structure. Moving on to other events, how about a little bit of nightlife for you? There's a newly renovated bar at the Sebastian at Vail, known as the Gambit, the newest hotspot. You can enjoy live jazz music. Brent Gordon on Mondays. Tuesdays, Natalie Wade performs for you there at the Gambit Bar, Vail at the Sebastian. On Wednesdays, Brendan McKinney. On Thursdays, John Michelle. On Fridays, Kevin Danzig and the Gandhi Dancers. Saturday, Sunday, you'll find Rob Eaton and Andy Seifert. And again, this is all free live music while taking in the newest hotspot, the newest bar, the Gambit, located at the Sebastian at Vail. It opened last season, kicked off New Year's last year, and what a fantastic place. And some of the Vail Valley Live staff likes to hang out at this place known as Chasing Rabbits. And on the weekends, you can find Magic and the Moon performing for you between 8 and 11 o'clock. Chasing Rabbits, you'll also find the magic of Sean Preston dazzling and entertaining and wowing you also at the Chasing Rabbits Magic in the Moon Rabbit. And tickets are not needed for this. There is a cover charge at the door, but you definitely want to check out this location. It's a hotspot at Vail, right at Solaris, known as Chasing Rabbits. If you're looking for live music, again, you can find that a lot of places to enjoy this. And we're talking jazz, Brazilian music, and beyond with Justin Allison at Grouse Mountain Grill, absolutely free. And this happens between 6:30 and 9 o'clock on the weekends over at Vail. And those are some of the ideas that you can find as far as things to do over at Vail. And you can, of course, check all this out by visiting Vail's website. We'll be right back with more Vail Valley Live.
We are backstage at the Vlar Performing Arts Center. Cameron Morgan joins us now, and we're in the famous green room. Not many people have been back here except the performers, but I love how the walls are just graced with some of the big names that have played at the stage in the last 25 years.
Absolutely, Tricia. So for our viewers here, on our left, all the way over, B.B. King, Sheryl Crow. Here on the right, Ringo Starr, Randy Travis. Huge names that have played here at the VPAC, and we're welcoming some stars this year in our winter lineup here at the VPAC.
Yeah, so we're right in the middle of January, and we've got so many things going on, including the Lone Bellow. Think Brooklyn country on this.
That's right. If there was a dictionary entry that said, "What is Americana?" it would say the Lone Bellow right there.
Okay, so tell us about these performers. And I understand that they kind of started in New York City. Now they're based out of Nashville.
That's right. So they're combining a lot of different styles. Really got that Brooklyn country is what they define it as, but it pulls a lot of influences from the Northeast, their home, and really ties it together with that Nashville influence, that songwriter bend to it as well.
Okay, so that is going to be on Saturday, January 20th, 7 p.m. for the Lone Bellow, part of the concert series. And then we have a comedy, and I just love, I mean, you can never laugh enough, and I think the comedians that you bring here are just top notch. So tell us about Dan Adhoot.
Dan Adhoot, yes. So
Adhoot.
we talk a lot about the acoustics in the theater for live music and big bands and singer-songwriter intimate. Well, there's really no better sound than the whole theater bursting out in laughter. Like, it really is a wonderful, wonderful sensation. And so Dan Adhoot kicks off our comedy series this winter. He's a wonderful comedian, foodie, podcaster. He kind of runs the gamut, producing things. He's currently the star of Netflix's Cobra Kai.
Okay.
And his food podcast, Green Eggs and Dan, is the #1 food podcast out right now. So we're in collaboration with the Vail Symposium, who's going to have him in an event for them, really food focused, on January 23rd, and then coming here to the VPAC for a night of stand-up comedy full of laughs on January 24th.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, get your tickets for this because, yeah, he's going to be very popular on that Wednesday night. And then we're going to go completely different. We're going with your classical series.
That's right.
Tell us about these guys.
Yeah, one of the wonderful things about performances here at the VPAC is the breadth of variety, right? You go from the Lone Bellow to Dana Duke to classical with Chanticleer all in the same week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fun for everybody. But Chanticleer, they're a beautiful, beautiful group, about 12 vocalists, a cappella group. Yeah. And they're really a classically trained group of vocalists, and they span from really traditional classical music works all the way to their showstopper of the evening, which is a Queen song.
Okay. Oh, wow. And they're Grammy Award winning. And, you know, this group was created to sing this type of music. And just, you mentioned the acoustics of the Valar, and I could just see how they will fill the room with their voices alone.
Absolutely. No, this past fall, for folks that were here during our Underground Sound series, Darling Side, it was 5 of them, I think it was. They came out and they did an a cappella section. And it was one of the most moving experiences of the entire series. You get a whole evening of that with Chanticleer.
Okay, so that is going to be on Thursday, January 25th. So a packed January. If you want to get your tickets, get them soon because a lot of these shows are going to sell out. You can do so and find out more at valarpac.org.
You are watching Vail Valley Live. Ti Diaz here in Beaver Creek. How do you think a burrito might taste right now to you? Think it'll be kind of okay? Maybe a little bit of coffee to go along with that too? You could probably ask this guy how his burrito tastes. How's the burrito this morning? Fantastic. All right, make sure you grab a bite before you head out on the slopes. You're going to need it to give you what you need on the slopes, energy, that fuel. Giving you a look at the weather right now, brought to you by the outlets of Silverthorne, as well as a little bit more about the terrain, features for the mountain and the slopes today. High temperatures for today, both Vail and Beaver Creek, the mid to low 40s, overnight low temperatures in the teens. And we're talking about a mixture of sun and clouds. It's going to be a dance this weekend out here on the slopes, and I know a lot of us have enjoyed the snow that we picked up this past week. We're looking forward to more of it. 35 inches of snow picked up this past week over at Vail. 26 inches of snow this past week here in Beaver Creek over at Vail Mountain. 266 trails available for you of 278. And at Beaver Creek, 157 trails available for you of 223. Speaking of Beaver Creek, are you looking? We just had that conversation with Trisha Swenson and Cameron. And again, don't forget, this weekend you can catch Love Below over at the Valar, 7 p.m. Tickets are available, but the lineup for shows at the Valar continues, and you can find this out by visiting valarpac.org. I know a lot of your friends are already talking about comedian Dan Adut, presented at the May Gallery. Of course, that's right here next to the Valar, and that's happening on the 24th of January, 7 p.m. And the general admission was $35. They say that it's sold out, but it never hurts to inquire about upcoming shows like this. You never know what you might score. Looking at other events that you can enjoy around Beaver Creek, getting your caricature picture drawn by Ken Carpenter. And that happens here in Beaver Creek as well. A great souvenir to kind of document your time here in Beaver Creek by yourself, as a group, with your family. You can also enjoy the stories with Billy Doran and Fossil Passe. That also happens on Saturdays. And if you're curious about what used to roam this planet, those larger creatures from prehistoric times, we're talking about the Dinosaur Posse, Fossil Passe with Billy Doran, and that happens on the weekends here. Spending any time in Avon, you can enjoy some tours guided with walking mountains. You can visit their Walking Mountain Center to learn about nature and just about what lives on this in this area. Plenty of things going on, and what we want to share with you right now is a little bit more about the terrain as the sunshine returns. Let's check out a little bit of the On the Hill feature.
8th of January. I'm out in outer Mongolia right now. Pama is not open, but you can scoot your way out here, and there's a lot of untouched snow. The sun is now out for the first time in, God, more than a week. I think like 9 days or something. It basically snowed for 9 days straight here, or even more than that, and now it's finally stopped and the sun is back out. It feels amazing. And hot tip for you if you're on your way to Vail, Blue Sky never opened during this last massive storm where we got like 26 inches of snow or something like that. So Blue Sky is gonna be great when that opens, probably tomorrow. So yeah, after it's been closed 3 days now. So it's just a totally untracked and untouched back there, except for probably some ski patrol lines. And same with this outer Mongolia, you know, with Vail not getting that Pama open yet, it leaves a lot of this untracked as well. Catch up to my buddies here. Okay, last face. Make it a good one. Yeah. Stay right. Yeah. Drop it. Yeah, boys. Okay. Whoa, yeah. Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, and this one single storm, well, this series of however many, 2 or 3 storms that came through, it brought Vail from, it was 72% of average, the snowpack, and it brought Vail to 115% of average. So that's all it takes to go from below average to above average. And you know, I think because it's an El Nino year, you know, the snow comes a little later. You just got to be patient. It started off as not a great season, but now all of a sudden it's turning into just great conditions, and what looks like it's going to turn out to be a pretty good season now if it keeps up. So yeah, back above average snowpack once again. Wow, I am definitely regretting my goggle choice today. This sun is so nice. This feels amazing on your skin. But I wore my goggles for low light, and yeah, definitely having to kind of squint a bit. Oh, and here from some other folks that came over from, yeah, you can take Orient Express to the top and come this way, Rasputin's and all that. Hasn't even been open that much this season. So stay tuned for some more openings. Definitely, I think Blue Sky will probably be open tomorrow. That's what I'm hearing anyways. And then hopefully, yeah, that outer Mongolia Pama number 22, hopefully that's coming soon too. And that's it for Vail. Actually, I don't know if the Gold Peak expansion ever ended up opening. Whole nother story there. but yeah, I'll keep you updated on all that. Like and subscribe if you can, and thank you so much for tuning in to On the Hill. For now, it's John LeCon signing off. See you later.
I'll wait for you down
Oh man, that footage looked amazing, did it not? John LeConte of the Vail Daily on the hill. That's probably where you would care to be too as well. Lift opens at 8:30, both Vail and Beaver Creek, and as you can see, these people got the memo, and I'm sure they understand the assignment. But perhaps for you, you're not interested today in getting out on the hill to do any skiing and boarding, but you still want to get out and discover a little bit more about winter. Well, you certainly can do so, as Art in Public Places at Vail is sharing with you an all-day experience where you can enjoy the ice sculptures around Vail. Let's take a look with Trisha Swenson right now to learn more.
Hey everybody, we are down here by the Gore Creek in Vail Village, and joining me now, we have Molly Uppard. She's with Art in Public Places, a wonderful project of the town of Vail, and we're here to talk about a Winterfest. And tell us about this great event.
Yeah, so we are in our 17th year for the Vail Winterfest, and we're really excited with this season's installation, Visages. We have 3 very large ice profiles surrounded by a song of birds created by Alpine Ice over the past 8 days. So we're really happy that we can reveal it this evening, bringing the light to the installation, which is so integral to it.
Well, what's so neat is the process about this. You know, it starts all with a drawing first. And so you were brought this concept, and then you were able to basically, the artists were able to bring it to life.
They did, and a lot of the work was done at their studio, but this year, a lot of the work was done on site with Jake from Alpine Ice, who was on site sculpting these amazing ice profiles. The largest is 12 feet tall. Each block of white ice weighs 300 pounds. So you can kind of appreciate the work that's been done.
I think all told, those blocks of ice equaled 25,000 pounds. So a lot of that work is done in the studio, then they haul it out here, and they just make it look so beautiful. And the way it's illuminated at night is really cool also. So it's pretty during the day, but at night, that's a really fun time to come down, and it'll be lit on a nightly basis, right?
It will, from dusk until about 10 p.m. Each evening. We expect the works to probably last about 6 weeks, and just here on the Gore Creek Promenade, right across from Mountain Standard Restaurant.
All right, so make sure that you scroll down here. It's right near the International Bridge, just off of where the Children's Fountain is, by El Sabor, or El Segundo.
It's cold.
It's cold. Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you, Molly.
Thank you.
Exciting to have the Vail Winterfest returning for another season.
All right, before we let you go with them to hit the slopes for the day, let's give you another look at the weather. And as you can see, it's going to be a mixture of sun and clouds for the weekend. Some fantastic corduroy out there on both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain to discover, as well as some of the powder stashes. We couldn't get it all this week. No, we certainly could not. 35 inches of new snow reported this past week, received, shall I say, over at Vail, 26 inches at Beaver Creek. More on the way, but there's also a chance for that sunshine to roll in and make a complete difference of this upcoming week. Overnight low temperatures will be in the teens, high temperatures will be in the mid to low 40s, and if we do get plenty of sunshine, well then the conversation turns towards sunscreen. But each morning you can catch Vail Valley Live right here on Facebook, as well as on YouTube and Eyesight Television Channel 17. But online, watching the program, hit the like and subscribe button, and on YouTube, you're able to communicate with us with the chat feature. We would love to hear from you. But until we catch you next time, enjoy it out there, you be safe, and thank you for watching Vail Valley Live.